Do you remember the time that you missed this nice opportunity when the market was down because you are too busy doing other stuff? Everybody been there. So again, when people are telling you, you can be a passive investor and do nothing, that's really a bullshit. So it's nice to have a passive, but still you need to have some activities to make sure what you're currently doing is right and what's your next move going to be the right things to do in the right market conditions. So I want to share with you four elements what you can do like as part of your maintenance passive investment career. Of course, you're not an active investor. You have your job, you have your business, you have your life and your whole business, but you still need to allocate a good portion of your time to your passive investment to make sure everything is working properly. So the first thing what you need to do is find one or two channels that you like and you align with someone, this financial expert, and spend this 10 to 15 minutes a day to see what's going on in this market. The second thing what you need to do, you need to keep learning about, even though you are passive, you need to keep learning. You can't stay with the same amount of information for 10, 15 years because, market, we have technology, the market is changing, even though real estate is the same thing for so many years, but every time there are different nuances what's going on. So of course you need to listen to those people, but also don't rely 100% on what they are saying. You need to have your own independent opinion. So I would recommend you maybe read some books or get some articles so you can brainstorm. And the third thing what you need to do, you need to have a small group of friends that you like. It can be maybe your investing friends, maybe catch up once a month and just discuss with them, be open, if you lost something and if you want something, let's to share everything. So what they are doing, what's working for them and what's not working for them. So you can develop like a mini mastermind. Again, it doesn't have to be a paid one. Just develop a small mastermind, maybe 2 to 3 people that you can share what have you done, what you learned, and what you think to do in this market condition. Because this is going to be a big leverage point for you, because if each one of you are going to spend like 10 minutes a day learning something or listening to something or reading some news about something, think about it every month, how much knowledge like as a group each of you have. The second thing, you need to have someone that is expert in the field that he can help you along the way. Again, you are busy. You can't be an expert on every type of stuff. Sometimes not every market, every strategy or tactics can work. So let's take the stock market, right? In an up market, you can buy stocks, you can buy everything. But what's happening with the market is flat or the market going down. You can't use the same strategies every time. The same thing with real estate. Sometimes people doing flips. Maybe you have some buddies that are doing flips and you invest with them as a lender or as a joint venture partner, and that's great. But what's happened like now, flips they don't work, or it's very high, the margins are very slim, or the risk is very high. You can't keep doing the same thing in every market environment. So you need to have maybe some few experts in different fields. Maybe if you like the stock market, find people that maybe they trade or they can invest for you. Or maybe, like I say, like house flippers. I do land. I'm working with investors. They hypothecate land notes with me. So they are getting constant income. And again, that's very boring for them, but it's great. That's what they need. They need the boring income. So they need to find those groups, and that's how you can diversify your money and also diversify the categories in every time on the market. Super, super, super important. And sometimes those people that they can help you, to build your goals. They need to help you to how much allocate to everything. Don't put everything in one, unless you find like something like a home run deal and you can run with something. But again, make sure you spread your eggs properly. The thing that you familiar with. Don't put your money in something that you have no idea what you are doing. And also this is why you need to rely on those people. The next thing is like how to manage your risk. How to manage your risk with those like subcategories. So you have your mini advisor or your mini mastermind. It can be friends or expert that you like to put your money in those kind of stuff. But how do you manage your risk? So you need to be comfortable with what you are doing. So every time when you're going to sleep, you need to be rested and relaxed about your investment. You don't need to think about, I hope not what's going to happen to the market tomorrow, what the bad decisions I have. I haven't told my wife about it. Also, my job security is not that good now. What I've done, I put all my money in here. It's locked, it's not liquid. So with the risk stuff, to diversify stuff, some things are liquid, sometimes it's not. So maybe this part of the diversification. Maybe some things are, short term, some long term, some low yield, some high yield, some more predictable, some less predictable. So that's something you need to think about yourself. It depends how much money you have, and that's how you're much going to allocate. Maybe you need to say, now in my capital growth stage, I'm going to be maybe more aggressive. Maybe I'm young. Maybe I'm risk averse like me. I want to have the same amount of yield every month, but I know for the long term, I'm going to do it very well. Like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is in the market for 60 years. If you're going to do the calculation for, I don't know, let's call it 10%, compounded for 60 years, do the numbers. It's a big number, okay? So just be consistent. Make sure you're accountable for you, or maybe your wife can be accountable for you. And the last thing, again, it's connected to everything. It's monitor your existing investment. Again, maybe let's take you have like a portfolio with different type of investment, real estate, stocks, notes, dividends, and now the market has changed. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to say, I'm going to wait until it's going to, this financial, uncertainty going to pass? Is that good or not? It's hard to know. Again, do you need the money now or do you don't? What's happening if your cost, your monthly cost is gonna go up right with the interest cost goes up, inflation, all this kind of stuff. Maybe the job stability. Maybe you just got new kids. We're planning some holidays. So you need to monitor your portfolio to see, especially when the bad time is coming, or if you think the bad time is coming. And again, we have very good time till like the market was good, very good since like 2012, right? After the GFC, but when the next big crash is going to happen, I believe it the next year or two in this high interest rate environment. So keep monitor your things. Sometimes it's to take a loss in here and just put in something that you are more comfortable with. It's important for you to understand, you need to spend the time. You can't be 100% passive investor, be on the beach all the time, don't care about your investment. And if someone asks you, hey, let's invest in this one, you can just wire him the funds. So you need to be more aware of what you're doing. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.